Hello everyone, welcome in my new video. Today I will prepare a step-by-step technique of velvet lips for you because I think that this technique is very popular nowadays. Hopefully this video will help you and please keep watching. So I have a client here already. We are gonna do before photos. For the photos I'm using iPhone 13 Pro Max and I am using also macro lens. It's really good for photos if you wanna see really the detail. I'm using also ring light and let's do this. So yeah, you can come closer. It's really important to find a good angle. Okay, like that. These lips are really, really good. My model has a filler and she previously had a lip tattoo done. It was like 4 years ago, yes. Right? Yes, so we will see how it looks like. But for now I cannot see the color a lot, so yeah, it will be good. I always take a lot of pictures because, you know, it's really hard then to find one, so I want to be sure I can find the best one. Now I'm doing a video. Okay, and let's do just like this. This one is beautiful. All right. For the pre-drawing, I always use a concealer. Now I have a Dior one. It's really good and it's really natural. I also use this brush. You can buy this one. This one is not MAC, but you can buy MAC 212. It's really good for pre-drawing. And you can also use pencil. I already prepared 4 of them. So this pencil is really, really good. I can show you how creamy it is. It's really nice for pre-drawing. Yeah. So what color would you like to have? Can you show me the picture, for example?
I can show some inspiration what I said before.
Okay.
It's more natural.
Yeah, this one is beautiful. Let's change the ring light a little bit. First things first, I always disinfect the lips and everything around, including permanent makeup, just in case. Permanent makeup. Okay, you can come closer. Yep, so it's good. The old permanent makeup is not really visible, so it is not a problem for us. Her lips have a beautiful shape already. So I told my client to do a peeling before the procedure, and I also told her to hydrate the lips properly because it's really, really important for you. If your client has a lot of dry skin, you are not able to implant the pigment in the lips, or you can do it, but it will be much, much harder. So when you see, you can come here, when you see the lips, you can see that there is no a lot of dryness, only here a little bit, but this is not a problem. We can see a little bit of dryness here, but we will see how it goes. Other than that, it's beautiful and it should not be a problem for us. We can start with pre-drawing. I will take a concealer on my hand. And a brush. Always take a lot of concealer on your brush. It's very important. If you don't have a lot of concealer on your brush, your lines will not be really nice and crisp and clean. I like to always start from here. When you check the lip, you always have to work only on the lip skin. So when you see some pores and when you see some hair, it's already not a lip skin. So you always have to be careful, and less is always more. So first you try to find the angle like this. Perfect. Go. Yeah. Here I'm trying to follow the color in lips. It really helps to find the shape. And you can also press the bottom lip a little bit. And you will see all the details, and you will see if you're in the lip skin or if you're really like in the skin. It's good sometimes to check it from this position. So you go behind the client and you see if it's good or not. Now I can see that it's okay, so I will continue. So it really depends how experienced you are, but for me, the lip shape can take from 10 minutes up to 45 minutes. It really depends, but it's all okay, you know, like I don't want to rush and I want to make it perfect. So I take my time, really. Now I would like to do it a little bit more up. Yeah, I can check from this side again. Yeah, it looks really good, but I have to do some adjustments. Okay. Okay. Now we can start with the top part. Okay, like that. Here we will find our points. Sometimes I prepare my points like this, but whenever I need, I can change it, you know, because the client is laying down now. If she if she sits up, it looks different. So this is only like the basic pre-drawing for me. Then my client will sit up and I will check it. If I need, I can correct whatever I need to correct. When I do the shape, the bottom part, I do from this side and from back. But when I do top part, I have to go from the other side because I am left-handed and it's much easier for me to do it from the other side. So again, come here, come closer. Now we have to find a point here. And these 2 points should come together over here. Okay. Now this line I'm doing should go straight like this. We will see if we can do it like that because of her volume and because of her filler. But I prefer if the lips has these lines straighter and only the heart is a little bit curved. It looks more sexy to me, so I prefer to do it like this. Now I can see a little bit of old permanent makeup. Like that. Yeah, you can see that her lips are really big, but really beautiful. Okay. Perfect. So let's move on to the other side. Okay, perfect. Now we are trying to connect this line with the point over here. Perfect. Now I will check it from this side and see where you have to correct it. We can see that here is more volume, so I will try to make it more straight. Shape looks really nice to me. The only thing I want to do, I want to make the lines a little bit more cleaner. I will come back to the bottom. More corrector you have on the brush, better the line looks like. Okay. Here I can see a small hairs, so I will make it a little bit more up, but really just a little bit. Now, perfect. I will check. This looks really good to me now. I will try to correct the upper part of the lip. Sometimes when I'm doing lines, I'm trying not to even breathe because it's really, really precise work. So, yeah. Perfect. Mm-hmm. I'm correcting this line because it is not so straight. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to take a wooden sticks And I will clean this part. And I will make my lines straighter again. You really have to be careful with this step, because if you go a little bit more than you need to, you can change your shape. Okay. So for now, like this. I'm correcting the lines a little bit. We will clean this part too. Yeah, now it happened again. So this is what I was talking about. It's not a problem, but you have to always correct it. And sometimes it can take a lot of extra time. Yeah, perfect. I will show this pre-drawing to my client in a second. This one is a little bit more up, so I'm trying to put it a little bit more down. But other than that, it looks really good to me. Perfect. Our points. Our points are meeting at the same point. Here too. So this is perfect. Now, when you press, you see the lines. And if your line is a little bit curved, you can correct it again. We will check this in a sitting position. Perfect. Smile, please. Amazing. Do this all. Beautiful. For me, it looks really good. You can go and check yourself in the mirror and let me know what you think, yeah?
Yeah, it looks perfect.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Thank you.
So now the client is happy with the shape, and we are going to choose the color. We're gonna mix it, and we are going to fix the shape with the powder. I'll show you the powder I'm using. It's just the basic baby powder. Now we take some cotton pads and gently tap. Amazing. I will check my shape one more time. And we are ready to go. So now we are ready to tattoo, but before I would like to check my shape also with the macro lens. You can check your shape with macro lens and you see if there is no pores and no hair. And your shape is only on the lip skin. And we can also take some pictures. So when you zoom in, you can see everything. Check it from all angles you have. And this step for me is really important because I can see that I am in the good lip skin and I will not touch you on the skin. If I would touch you on the skin with the pores and with the hair, it's not really good because when it heals, it can look like a not a nice lipstick, and it's really hard to remove it later on. So I always check it, and when I'm sure I can touch you and I'm safe and I know that nothing is gonna happen. So we already chose the colors. We chose the colors Iconic Nude, Berry, and I'm gonna add a little bit of Etalon Mix, number 1. This is going to be our perfect mix for her. I will be using power supply with the speed 3.7, and I am also using a short stroke machine. The needle I will be using is from Quadron. It's 35, one round liner long taper. Sometimes if the long taper is not working well for me, I'm changing long taper for medium taper. We will see how it goes, and if we need, we can change it during the procedure. We already chose the colors, so we will mix it now. My base color will be Iconic Nude. I will do 10 drops. Then I will do Berry 5 drops. And also Etalon Mix number 1, I will do 3 drops. Okay. Now we will mix the color. I always mix it like a long time because I have to be sure everything is mixed properly. Okay, we can see the beautiful color over here. I will check the color also on the client's skin, and I will show you the result. Yeah, you can come and check it. You can see the color. It's really beautiful, and it's very similar to that one she showed me she would like to have. So this is our color. I will clean it with a tattoo foam. Okay, and now we are ready to go. Here I am preparing some wet cotton pads. This is a soap for tattooing. It has a disinfectant in it, so it's perfect for you. Okay. My needle length is around 1 to 1.5 millimeter. So when you tattoo, first you have to fix the skin properly, and I'm doing very short movements. I am moving softly. We are checking the outline. I always check my outline very often to be sure it's there because I don't want to really lose it. Yeah, it's here, it's good. So we will move again. Perfect, we got it. Yeah, amazing. So, press again. Short movements. Yeah, it's here. This skin is really one of the best ones for tattooing. I can see it because sometimes when I tattoo lips during the procedure, when I have a client, it's not really easy to tattoo the outline. But here you can see everything perfectly. Now, moving my client's face, pressing. Can you open your, yes, exactly, perfect. Fixing my hand, fixing my finger, and doing small movements again. One more time, pressing, cleaning, it's here. Yeah, you can see it. When I do the outline, I never do it really exactly 90 degrees. See, again, very short movements. Like that. Short movements. Moving the client's head. Fixing the shape. And fixing also your fingers. Okay, check again. It's really important to check the outline because you want to make sure it's there. Yeah, see? It's there and it's beautiful. And I can see that the color looks amazing already, so I think that the result will be perfect. Moving my client's head again. Checking. See? It's there. I will go one more time over here. It's a little bit softer, but I still can see it. Fix. Put your finger and short movements. Okay. So, cleaning my outline. It looks beautiful to me. Your outline should be only visible to you. You don't want to lose the shape, so do the outline, but very softly, because if you would do it really strong, sometimes it could feel like a contour, and it does not look really good after it heals. So do it softly. You should always see it, but very soft. You can always use anesthetic when you finish with the outline, and you will see how the outline will change. It will look much darker after some time. I normally use anesthetic, secondary anesthetic for the outline for maybe 1 to 2 minutes, but that's completely okay. It's enough. You don't have to use it so often. Now we are going to continue with the bottom part of the lip. I will press again. It's really important to press properly when you're working over here and over here, because the skin is very soft and here is a lot of volume. So I am really stretching properly here. Let's check. Yeah, but it's there, it's perfect. When I clean the outline, I always use a clean and new wooden stick, because if you would always use the same one, it wouldn't be so nice to you and so clean to you. And now when you clean it with the new one, it's always clean and you can see it properly. So again, short movements. Checking. Yeah, we got it here and it's amazing. Perfect. We are moving again. Checking once again. Yeah. Sometimes I change my position and I do this part from this side, but now I feel like everything is okay and I don't really have to change sides for now. So I'm working from this side, but I think that during the procedure I will use another side too when I will be working over here, because you have to be really careful also with your pressure. And when you touch your lips, when you, not the outline, but when you shade, you have to be careful that you always work with 90-degree angle. It's really important, because if not, you can do a very big trauma to your skin, to your lips, and it's not really good, and even the color doesn't have to stay. Okay, like this. This is a little bit softer, so I can go over one more time. We are checking. When you're checking the outline, press on the skin a lot, because when you press it, you will see it better. See? Press, press. Now I will finish it over here. And I am ready to clean the whole lip. I am cleaning the lips with my soap, like that. Perfect. This Dior corrector is really good, so you have to clean it properly and it takes some time. But here I can show you the outline and you can beautifully see it. See? It's amazing. Perfect. So now I'm going to use anesthetic. I'm using Feel Better Now for now. This is the secondary anesthetic and I will use it for my outline. The anesthetic will close the blood vessels, so the skin will become whiter and you will see the outline much better. Okay, now we only use a little bit. And we apply anesthetic over here, like that. Perfect. We will wait around 1 to 2 minutes to see how the outline and how the skin is reacting. And when we see the outline properly and when we see that the anesthetic is working very well, we will start the tattooing. And I also start from this part. Sometimes when it's not working really well for me, I start from here and I'm checking if the needle is good. But when I saw how the outline is working and how beautiful it looks, I think I will not need to change the needle for now. We'll see how it goes during the procedure, and if needed, we can always change it. Over here, you can already see that it's becoming whiter, and you can see better and better our outline. It looks really, really soft, but this is all you need, and you don't really need to see the outline more. Even we have the color, and our color is really soft, so it looks soft. Even when you have like a red or like a stronger color, you should be careful. I'm using these colors, and these colors are hybrid colors. It means that there is organic and inorganic components and organic and inorganic powders. The color is depositing into the skin very well, but for example, if you use only inorganic mineral color, it can go into the skin much harder. So yeah, come and check one more time. Now it's even better. See? You see the outline properly, even here. And now we are ready to start the tattooing. Okay, so we're gonna start tattooing. I never change my power supply speed. I always leave it on 3.7. And when you're starting, I like to really do it like this. So your stretch should be very, very good, especially here in the corner. So stretch. And we will start from the outline, around 1 centimeter movement, back and forth, very close to each other. I will go a few more times here, like that. So now we will clean and check the color. I use first dry cotton pad, and then I use a wet one to clean this. But for now, I don't want to use a wet cotton pad for my lips. So let's continue here. Soft movements, around 1 centimeter, back and forth, quite quick, back, no pressure, almost no pressure, because more pressure you put, it can swallow really much. Okay, one more time. like this. I am moving my hand when I go a little bit inside because I need to have a 90 degrees. If I need, I move the skin and the lips too. So let's check one more time. Perfect. I always start from the outline. Like this. I'm trying to fix my hands always because if you tattoo, you have to be comfortable while you do it. Because if you're not comfortable, your result will not be 100%. Now, if you see very, very, very small dots of blood, it's completely okay. It's not a problem. Sometimes your lips just take, your lips you can see a blood on your lips and it's not a really big problem. You never know from the beginning if the tattooing will be good or not. But you can see now that the color is perfectly in the skin. And we can move on and we can continue. Very soft movements. Does it hurt to you?
No, I didn't feel it.
Oh, that's perfect. So no pressure. Only quick and short movements with a short stroke machine, and the needle I'm using is 0.35. One round the long taper. Okay, like that. And we are moving back. Okay. So the lips almost always swallow. Sometimes it can happen that your lips will not swallow, but it's normal if they swallow. And when the swallow is really big, you can use this movement, and like this you can make the swallowing a little bit less visible. But if your lips swallow, don't worry, it's just a normal thing for the body. We can see that the skin is taking the pigment just amazing. So this procedure, I think, will not take me more than 1.5 hours to finish it. Cotton pad can help you to fix your fingers better. So always stretch only the small part where you're working now and move. So again, quick movements, short movements. We go down. Like this. We are moving also with the hand. And again up. We will clean and move on. Perfect. Soft movements. Remember, no pressure at all, please. Like this. You can come back a little bit if you need. I can see very small missing spots where I'm trying to fill it. This is my first pass, so that means that we will deposit around maybe 60%, 70% of the color. And maybe for the second pass, I will use 3 needles. So 3 needles, round liner, long taper. But the diameter will be 0.25 or 0.20. We will check the color and move on. This part and this part can be very sensitive for your client, so be extra careful. Okay. You see I'm very soft, almost no blood here. Here we can see a little bit of dryness, but it's not a problem because when I go over here, I can put a little bit of cream on top, Vaseline or something, and it can hydrate the lips and help the dry skin peel off. So we check once again. I am very happy with the result already. The color on her lips looks just amazing. Now we are moving to the other part. Very short movements, very close next to the other, back and forth. But this movement is a little bit different than the brow movement. So when I'm working on a brows, my movement is a little bit more airy, like this. From the air to the air, from like that. When I work on lips, my movement is a little bit different, like this. I am still very, very soft and my movement is still a little bit airy, but I'm not taking pigment from the skin. I am always in the skin like that. And when I do the outline, I do very short movements like that. I come back, I go a little bit more. I come back, I go a little bit more. This is my outline and this is my shading on the lips, like that. Let's continue. I am moving my client's head closer to me because I am going on the other side. And I have to have my back straight because if not, it would hurt me. So, close movements, short movements, close to each other. And now, when I'm doing this part, I push my lip a little bit up. And then I do always 90 degrees like that. Here we can see the dryness, so the pigment is not going into the skin properly. We will do it later on, but I want to finish this first pass. Okay, like this, on the outline and from the outline. I do overlay around 60%, 70%, like that. Sometimes your client can feel very sensitive. If this happens to you, you can only open the skin like this, very quickly, and you can apply anesthetic. But I don't really have to do this because she's amazing. So I want to finish my first class without anesthetic for now, and then we will see how she feels. If she feels like she's sensitive, we can use it. But now I only used it once and it's perfect. We don't need it anymore. But in general, less anesthetic you use, better the result will be. So, like that. I'm pressing a little bit more. I need to go here very softly. So, very softly over here. Now, I will go again back. I will move client's head. I will move a little bit and go again. I need a little bit of pigment. Perfect. Now we are almost done with the first layer, with the first pass. When I finish the first pass, I will try to put a little bit of cream on top for the dryness, and we will move on the other lip, on the bottom part. Don't forget to change your angle always with the lips. Perfect, like this. We are going closer to the corner, so I'm trying to stretch a little bit more. Like this. Okay. I will finish it later on from the other side. Now I want to stay here. I'm going to check how it looks like. Yeah, it's beautiful. Color is in the skin and it looks really, really natural. We will clean this. So now you can come closer. You can see the color beautifully here. Now you can see that there is a little bit of dryness. I will use a little bit of cream on top of the whole lip. It will help to hydrate the lips. We will use a foil. Like that. Now it will work and we can continue with the bottom part. Again, 3.7, I'm not changing. I'm going to take the dry cotton pad and pressing along. Okay. I have to be careful with this plastic wrap. Now, yeah, perfect. Again, very short movements. Like this. dry cotton pad. We will check. And we will move on, but I want to clean this a little bit. So if you clean it with the wet cotton pad from the first time, the thing is that you will take the pigment from the lip too. But if you use dry cotton pad first, you push the pigment into the skin, so it really helps. Okay, stretching. We see beautiful the outline, and we color this part. My movements are all the same, close, very close to each other, and I overlay a lot. Now I go a little bit inside, but I am always very, very soft, because if you go too inside the lip from the beginning, you will make it swallow much more. So only very short movements, very, very soft movements, no pressure. Okay, moving my client's head a little bit. I'm thinking that we would do the same procedure step by step for brows too, and we could use the same model, so I could show you the healed result, which would be really good. So I will try to plan it somehow. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see also step-by-step procedure for brows, and I will do it. Okay, moving on. Okay, a little bit more over here. Very, very soft. I will finish it better with the second pass. So more you leave the color on the lips, it will go better in the skin. That's why I'm leaving the color on the lips for a long time, and I'm not cleaning it very often. Okay, let's go here. Here I can feel there is a quite dry skin, so I will do this step for the bottom lip too. Now we just have to finish first pass on the bottom lip, and then we will move on over here again. I'm thinking if I do it with 1 needle or 3 needles. 3 needles you can use when you need to put a lot of color in the lips in a short period of time. But it's a little bit different than with 1 needle, because if you have 3 needles, it's a little bit harder sometimes to implant it into the skin, because the pressure has to be a little bit more, and it doesn't have to always work. That's why I didn't use it from the beginning. And also the thing is that with the 3 needles, you are not so precise than with 1 needle. So you can come here again and you can check the color now. You will see it beautifully in the skin. See? Here you can see beautifully the color, and here you can see uncolored part. I'm taking dry cotton pad and I go here. This out here, the outline is very soft. I can see it. I don't know how you will see it on the video, but I can see it very well. So there is no need to do it again. But it's very, very soft. Okay. Here we can see that the lips are a little bit more dry. We'll see how much color we can put into the skin. I don't want to be too drastic, so I prefer to put the cream on top and then do it one more time better. Okay, perfect. So now we have to finish this part. I took the foil off because the cream was everywhere and I couldn't fix my hands. So I took it off. Now I will finish this part of the lip. Very softly. Again, close to the outline. Short movements. Moving a little bit over here. Okay, like this. We will clean a little bit with the wet cotton pad and we will move. Okay, now I will use dry cotton pad to clean it, fix my hand, and let's continue. I will move my client's head a little bit towards me to position myself properly. Stretch and softly moving towards the corner. Okay, we will come back over here and do it one more time, a little bit more, like this. Okay, let's clean. A little bit with water. And we will finish this bottom part. Like this. Now I will clean the lips properly, like this. I will check everything if it's okay. Yeah, it looks beautiful. I have some small spots where there is not enough color, but we will do this on the second pass. Now it's better over here, so I'm trying to softly clean this part because I don't need this soft, this dry skin over here. Yeah, like this. It looks better now. Are you okay? All good?
Yes.
Do you feel some pain?
No.
No. So if she does not feel any pain, I would go again. So we will move here, and now we will do exactly the same, but we will pay close attention to details because we want to make it perfect this time. When there is some missing spots, we will put more color. Like this. We will clean and move again. I can see some swelling. Swelling. I can see. It's good. It's not very big swelling. And I'm happy that it's not very big, because when it's big, sometimes you cannot position your hands so good, and it's a little bit harder to work. So now we will do second pass. We will do very quick pass. And I would like to do a very good coverage. I would like to do like a really proper velvet lips. So maybe after this pass, when I see how it looks like, I will change my needle to the free one. And if needed, we will do another very quick pass with the 3-point needle. Here I want to put more color to this part now, so I will stay a little longer. But still very soft. Okay, let's clean it for the clean one. And now, here is the dry skin. There is still a little bit of dry skin, but it's much better than it was before. Okay, attention to detail over here, because it's our heart, and it has to be really nice. Always a lot of color over here. Because we want to make it visible. Okay, like that. Perfect. Okay, be careful and don't forget about the angle you need over here. It's not really easy part of the lips, but it can be very visible on the pictures if you don't put enough color here. Very important thing I didn't mention yet is that the color in the skin is becoming darker, darker and darker. So when you finish your procedure, lips will have some color, but the day after, the color will be darker because of the oxidation. So don't worry and tell your client how the exact aftercare look like, how the healing process looks like, because it's very important for them to understand it. The thing is also that the color never stays the same in the skin, and when it heals, when it peels off, color is much softer. And a lot of times you can use a little different shades, but when the color oxidizes in the skin, it can look like it's reddish and it's dark, but after it heals, it's not like that. What you can do is that you can make your cotton pad wet. You can take a little bit of color you can press a little bit, and then you can show it to your clients, and you will see exact undertone. This is a really good tip for you if your client wants to see how the color looks like, but this is not how exactly it will look in the skin. You never can predict 100%, and it can heal a little different than you think, but I prefer to use soft colors. I prefer to use natural colors. I don't use a lot of colors like the red ones. I prefer pinkish colors, and I prefer nude colors, which are much more natural in my opinion. But it is really, really up to you and up to the client what they want. But most of my clients, they want these colors I use because I put this kind of pictures on my Instagram, and what you post on Instagram, you have. It's always like that. So yeah, just a small tip to post the clients you like and the work you think is good, and you will have this kind of clients. If you want to work more on younger people, younger clients, post more younger people. If you want more older clients, post older people. I don't really like to do eyeliner, for example, so I never post it, and I don't have that much clients for it. But when I was posting eyeliner before, I had a lot of clients for eyeliner. So it really works like this. Now we are moving over here. Perfect. I will clean a little bit now with a wet cotton pad. Okay. I can see small empty spaces. So I want to make it nice. No empty space. Okay. I want to come back here a little bit. I want to clean this part properly and put more color over here. Okay, I can see that here is not enough of color. When you have your fingers on the lips, you should feel vibration. If you feel vibration, it's perfect because you are in the skin. If you are really on top, you don't feel that much vibration, and that means that you're not in a really like a good layer of the skin. But once again, no pressure at all. You are just sliding on the skin very softly. Like this. Now I want to pay more attention over here again. I really love this, and especially on this kind of skin, it's just a pleasure for me. From the beginning, I was working on the brows mostly, and then I was like, I want to try lips because I found beautiful work on Instagram. So I went to Russia to learn lips, and I'm super grateful for it. I'm very happy. I really enjoy this procedure, and I see how demanding this service is becoming now. Like every second client who comes for brows wants lips too. So it's really good to know, and I hope this video will help you to become better in this procedure. It's not hard at all. You only need good information. You need to know how to do it properly, and you will enjoy the procedure 100%. Okay, we will move here a little bit again. I always check where I see missing spots, and I come to this place. Like this. I will clean again because I can see color everywhere. Another tip is that when you often clean everything around you, you will feel better and you will be more like focusing on job. Yeah. Perfect. Now I will leave it and I will go to the bottom part. If it's swallowed, now it is. I have to stretch better and more, and it's a little bit harder as I told you before. Alright, so now I am almost in the middle of the bottom part. Now I am almost in the middle of bottom part. I'm trying to be very, very soft for my client to not feel any pain. But she's just amazing and I'm so happy. Okay, let's clean. Oh wow, color is so beautiful. If you do a proper velvet lips, sometimes you don't even have to do correction, which is amazing. And when your client comes for the For the booster, like a refresher, it really depends, it's really individual, but I would suggest like every 1 year, 1.5 years. Now we are tattooing around 1 hour and 30 minutes. I think like 15 minutes more and we are done. And she really has a big lips. So if she would have a smaller lips, I would have it done maybe in 1 hour. But this is really like extraordinary amazing because the skin takes the pigment super good. I will go 100% on the other side very soon because I want to make this perfect from that side. But now we will first finish this part. When you do lips, even brows, it doesn't really matter. Never rush. Never rush during the procedure. Because when you will be rushing, it can happen then your pressure will be different always. You can go too deep, then it does not look really good. You can do a very big trauma to the skin, which is not good too. So just take your time and enter the procedure. Perfect. I will leave the color in the skin, on a skin, and I will only move here. Perfect. Now I will clean the lips. I will check properly and I will go to the other side because I want to finish the corners. Then when I finish the corners, I will take another needle and I will do the last pass with the 3 needles. It will be very quick pass and then we are done and I will show you how I clean the lips, how I prepare them for photos and how I do photos, and then we will show it to our client. Don't forget, if you have a swallow lips, you can do massage and it will help 100%. It always helps to my clients. So now we moved to the other side of the lips and I'm going to work on this corner here and over this part over here. Very soft, close to the outline, and again, short and quick movements. Beautiful color. And again, perfect. Like this. Let's clean again. And we need to put pigment into the skin where we see it's missing. Okay. Do it again. A little bit more. Here I can see missing spots again. We will clean. And now I would take 3 needles, do very quick pass with 3 needles, and we will be done. So now I'm going to take another needle. This is the quadrant one, 25, 3 RLLT, 3 round liner, long taper. I'm going to finish my lips with this needle. So I take this off. Put it here. Perfect. Now it's amazing. What I do with the needle, you can work like I told you, and you saw that I didn't do anything with the needle. You can work like that, but you can also will help you to implant the pigment into the skin much better. I will check what's the length of the needle. Now it's perfect for me, and we can finish our lips. I feel like I want to stand up and I want to finish my lips in a standing position. So I will do it like that. Don't forget, when you have a big configuration of needles, you have to stretch more and also press more. But this will be very, very quick pass. With cotton pad is always better because it can fix your finger much more. We clean and we go again. Okay. Now it's even more important to have a 90 degrees angle because you want to use 3 needles at the same time. If you would change your angle, you wouldn't use 3 needles at the same time. This is the part where the pigment is not going into the skin very easily, but it doesn't matter because it's already in the skin, but not as much, but it's okay. Sometimes it happens. Only the final touches now. And we are done. So I think we are done with the lips now. Only what I want to do, I want to do mask. I will take the rest of the pigment and I will put it on the client's lips. I will put it like this. And I will leave it on the lips for some time. She will do her makeup around here. She will prepare her lips. Then I will do a corrector around. I will use a little bit of balsam and we will be ready for the pictures. Now we will clean the lips. So we clean the lips and now we are going to outline them. We can press a little bit. I never go on lip, always very close to the line, like this. Perfect. Press. Okay. Here we can see that the lips are really swollen. Perfect. Now I will move and I will outline from this part too. Okay. I like to use concealer and I like to make it clean around because lips will pop up much more. Now I will check my lines and I can make it even nicer with this stretching technique. This one here too. This part is a little bit more swollen. Can you open please? Perfect. Now our lips looks like they are ready and we can take some pictures. So now we are going to take the pictures. Again, more angles. Now I will do the video. I also move client's head too, sometimes, like this. It always takes around 10 to 15 minutes to do pictures after the procedure, because we want to be sure we have a good material for Instagram. I really, really love these pictures. I really love the color and I love the lips. The model is just amazing. I'm so happy about the outcome. And details. I really, really love details. Let's do some more photos. And I'm only taking photos with my camera. Can you smile? More. Okay. We will prepare the client for the full face photo. Like this. And look at her. She looks just amazing. We will apply a little bit of balm and we will make the lips look shiny.
Thank you so much. Beautiful.
I'm so happy that you like it. Thank you. Oh. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So hopefully you like this video and see you next time. I hope that we will see the heel result and we will do a correction if needed together and then brows. Bye. Bye.